Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the atmospheric of our world around us, and this time we will just sum up recent madness around the world. It means especially in the Central Europe, where Polish state is depriving itself on its own from all heavy armed vehicles and all weapons, supplying corrupted to the bone Ukrainian army and Ukrainian government who are selling this everywhere and to everyone who pays. Of course, because it's a daily practice in this region of the world that some people, members of elites of some countries, do not think in a collective manner, do not think for common good even for a moment. I do not want to suggest that there are politicians who all the time think about common good and are altruistic. Of course not. They are doing politics first of all for their own benefits, but the problem is the scale of the phenomenon, and in such places like Eastern Europe and East Central Europe, it's a common problem that corruption is everywhere and it lasts and it reaches to the bone. And now we see also madness how corrupted Polish elites want to also deserve, after their terms in Polish governments and institutions, deserve positions in some Western organizations as well-paid officials, so they are just serving the purpose of the West, like at the end of the day Ukrainian elites and not only, and their nations. Who cares what will happen? The most important for these people is, after the terms, to get something on the West, some good well-paid positions. And another issue, just refer to the to one of my previous videos, we need to also remember that with this new pseudo food they want to offer us, I mean this food made out of the pseudo flour done from the grasshoppers and other insects, the problem of chitin, which we don't digest and which potentially can be deposited in our guts, intestines and so on, and become food for different parasites that will later make us sick and so on. I forgot to mention that the effect of insect hormones, we still study and don't know much about them, but for sure we know that they work in a very low concentration. So in this flour and other stuff we also have it in the range of active concentrations. We still don't know how it will affect our organism. So one of my opinion is that this type of food was introduced to of course to earn, because it's cheap to produce it, to check how far one can go with propaganda and how far one can just make people stupid. And another purpose on a long run is to make people sick due to new pseudo diet to which they are not used to, because as I told you, the fact that we don't eat insects on a massive scale, it means something. It means that this food is not good for us and our digestive system is not fully optimized to process it very well. So pushing something against nature and against the experience of many generations will always result in problems and disease. And here many companies, like pharma companies, will come with new super drugs, in quotation, against many new diseases that most likely will appear after some time of having such a diet. This is my opinion. And this is the summary of the recent madness of the world and many things around, like wokeness in the West, madhouse in China, and world is crazy. Have a nice day. Bye. We need to stay sane.